Live from Loeb Stadium from Lafayette, Indiana, it's Aruba and Bay County, Michigan, here in the Colt World Series, the first day of action. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Walensky along with Mike Rossick, and we've seen some outstanding baseball today. And here we've got Aruba, and we've got Bay City, Michigan, and Mike Rossick. Again, we've talked about pitching and defense.
Definitely, that's going to be the theme for this tournament. You've got to have strong pitching, and you've got to have really good defense. You know that each of these teams that come out here have some offensive power. You've got to have the defense to back it up. And then it all starts with the pitcher-catcher combo. You've got to have a great group in the battery here.
Well, Bay County came into this ball game as the Colt North Zone Championship from Standish, Michigan last weekend. Outlasted the 14 field by defeating Central Michigan 9-3. And we'll take a look at the lineups here in just a second. But Bay County is the home team. They are in the gold. And the pitcher out there is Braden Brown, number 15. And he'll be facing Amir Lakel, the right fielder, leading off here this ball game here from beautiful Loeb Stadium. This ball game is underway. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-0. We just saw an outstanding finish between Korea and Greensboro, North Carolina. Korea staged a furious comeback in the bottom of seventh, down 8-3, 1-9-8. There's a pitch by Brown, low and outside.
And hoping to see another exciting game this time. See if Aruba can get things started here, or if Michigan can hold them to no runs, and see what'll transpire in this game.
Aruba official languages are Dutch and Papiamento. They have a 7-hour plane ride to Lafayette, over 2,000 miles. Here's a line drive to the second baseman. Knockdown has one play, throws over, and he gets his man. Nearly an error there, but a good play by the second baseman coming up, Carson Kazierski, number 10, and there's two gone.
Good job there by the first baseman, too, to be able to stretch as we take another look at it. You see him stay with it, make the throw to first. Good job of being able to find the bag after he leaps to make that catch.
Brandon St. Jago stepping in, the center fielder, with one out. Ball on the inside. Aruba, one of 4 countries from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Here's the pitch. High fly ball drifting out to left field. The left fielder has plenty of room, and Ethan DeFries makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Jarek Francis will be up. He's the third baseman. Right-handed pitcher. Brandon Brown, number 15 on the hill, the righty. Outfield plays straight away. Good, solid breaking ball just over the letters for a ball.
Definitely fooled the batter there as that one broke late and had him bending out of the way.
There's a high fly ball carrying deep left. That's way back there. It's up against the wall. Here comes Francis to second base with a stand-up double, and he hammered that off the wall in left field, and Aruba has a runner in scoring position with 2 gone in the first.
Take a look at this one. He squares that ball up nicely. Left fielder giving chase, but the wall is there. Nice hit.
A 15-mile-an-hour wind this afternoon, Mike, and the wind has changed. It is now moving from right to left. Earlier here at Loeb Stadium, the wind was blowing from left to right. That ball really carried.
Yes, it did. He got that one up in the air, and you could see the left fielder turn and give chase to it.
Here's Guy Canister batting in the cleanup spot. He's the first baseman for Aruba. Get this, the summer temperatures can reach 90 degrees during the day and 81 degrees during the night in Aruba. This ball club is looking for Aruba's first Colt World Series title in the Caribbean Zone's 8th overall, which have all been won by Puerto Rico, most recently by Rio Piedras in 2015. Brown looks in for the sign. Canister at the plate. Throw back to second, and the runner back in time. Good job by Jarek Francis heading back and scurrying back with that right hand to the second base bag. Brown looks in the sign from the catcher, Cooper Caulfield. Here's the pitch, low and outside. Caulfield tried to frame it back in, and he missed the outside corner. We've had some outstanding catching early on in the first 2 ball games. I expect that Caulfield and Whirlman, who's catching for Aruba, will likely be the same defensively. These are championship level teams, all looking for a Colt World Series title here in Lafayette this week. The pitch by Brown, sidearm. This one bounced foul, and Mikey went to the sidearm delivery, changed locations here.
Yeah, change the eye level of the batter maybe to give him a different look. And as you see, that got Canister way out in front of it as he bounces it foul down the third baseline.
Guy Canister, number 17, first baseman. Brown looks in for the sign. Bay County, Michigan. Here's a stretch. And the pitch. Good sidearm delivery, and he got a piece of it. And the catcher nearly, Cooper Caulfield, nearly held onto the baseball for strike 3. Canister stays alive at 1-2. 2 gone, runner at second. No score here. We're playing at the top of the first. Game 3, Colt World Series, Loeb Stadium. This ballpark has gone through a number of renovations over the years, most recent 1986. Ground ball towards third. Knocked down. Good play. That retires a side in the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 runner left. We played a half inning here at Loeb Stadium. Michigan coming to bat.
Makes the play in Puerto Rico. The celebration underway. They're the Colt World Series champions. Territory. Around in second. Not in control. Ready for home. Throw up the line. Not in time. Runners at second and third. Strike 3 call. Tijuana, Mexico has won the 2016 Colt World Series.
Wouldn't it be sweet to happily live a life that's filled with glee and sing about how joyful it can be? I'd like to hear that.
Live life to its fullest every day with the highest level of primary care from Indiana University Health.
When you have your health, you have everything.
Indiana University Health. Schedule same-day primary care appointments at 1-888-IU-HEALTH.
Back at beautiful Loeb Stadium, you're taking a look at that Bay County, Michigan dugout there. Early on in the ball game, let's take a look at their lineup. Garrett Gliz will lead off, then Carson Kapczynski, and then John Dorman. Cooper Caulfield will bat in the cleanup spot. Mason Schumacher, Brandon Brown, Ethan Dufresne, Joaquin Facundo, and Alec Prokopenko. Prokopenko will bat in the ninth slot. And defensively, let's take a look at Aruba. This team from Aruba that has 2 languages, speaking Dutch and Parlamento. Sahid in left, St. Jago in center, Leiko in right field, Francis at third base, Mercolina at shortstop, Dirks at second base, Canister, you just saw him, the cleanup hitter at first base, and Whirlman is the catcher. And the pitcher there is Norangelo Jacobus. Norangelo Jacobus, a right-handed pitcher, Mike, and you're going to have to see location from him today as well.
Definitely. He's going to have to pound the strike zone, keep everything low. You definitely saw in the first inning, if you get something elevated, one of these kids turn on it, it can go a long way. So you definitely want to work low and keep everything in the strike zone. Don't allow any free passes.
And the difference here, I think, in Game 3 is the wind. The wind has changed. It's going to blow that ball out, and we're going to see a lot of balls heading out towards the fence, and possibly we might see our first home run of the Colt World Series today.
We definitely could. It has warmed up a few degrees out there. It's still not real warm, as you can look out across the fans and see some people in winter coats and blankets, and as you see there, some people enjoying some food, but they're bundled up like it's early April instead of early August.
Garrett Gliz will be the leadoff hitter for Bay County, coached by Eric Debo. Gliz, the shortstop, will be stepping in. A lot of outstanding baseball played in the Pony organization, starting in the Shetland 6 under division, ages 4 to 6. They start him. Pinto 8 and under, 4 to 8. Mustang, and at 7 to 10. The Bronco 12 under at 9 to 12. The Pony 14 under, 11 to 14. Colt 16 and under is 13 to 16. Then they have the Palomino 19 and under, 15 to 18, and Thoroughbred 23 and under. A lot of great baseball here with Pony. Here's a fastball on the inside half. It's a ball. 1-0 from Jacobus, looking in for the sign. Gliz leading off for Bay County. Here's the second pitch on the inside half. It's 2-0. President CEO of Pony, Abraham Key, after graduating from West Virginia in 1995, he became president that year. Pony is organized by a 26-member board of directors. They're all over the country. Over 500,000 players have played Pony baseball. 2-1 count to Gliz. He'll be followed by Karaszewski. Gliz lines it into left field, falling fast, and what a catch by the left fielder. That's Brian Omer coming up with a big one.
Very nice catch. He didn't give up on that ball. He just kept tracking it. Take a look at it here. Well hit ball. Just does hang up long enough, lays out, and makes a tremendous catch.
Carson Kwaszewski now stepping in, the second baseman, wearing number 10. Kwaszewski batting second for Bay County.
Got around a little early on that one, fouls it off over the left side, over the third base dugout.
Jacobus, the pitcher for Aruba, chooses to pitch out of the stretch here. Outfield playing straight away at medium depth. Pitch on the way to Kwaszewski. He bounces it towards third. This is foul. Third baseman coming down the line, Jarek Francis. It's 0-2.
You start seeing a lot more of pitchers going from the stretch to start out with, and I think a lot of it is coaching to try to keep the kids, limit their movement. The more balance they can stay, the more control they're going to have. You limit that movement where they can fall off balance if they go in the windup.
Breaking ball, there's a strike three. He got him swinging. And Mike, you talked about balance. I think for any athlete, regardless whether it's baseball or some other sport, I think yoga is an extremely important exercise for these guys to affect their balance. I think balance, you not only see it from pitching, but you also see it at the plate hitting. If you don't have balance at the plate, you can't perform.
Exactly. Staying balanced, whether you're pitching, hitting, fielding, anything, that's key. You hear coaches stress that all the time.
John Dorman now hitting third. The third baseman, left-handed hitter. Here's a pitch by Jacobus. This one bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Conditioning, weightlifting also important in baseball today, probably more so today than it was probably 30 years ago. There's no doubt about it. Outfield playing straight away. This one popped into left center field. Look out. Center fielder giving chase, and he nearly caught it. It went off of his glove. The runner, Dorman, around second, will hold with a double. Wow. Long run by St. Jago, the center fielder, and he just couldn't hold on there. And the inning stays alive for Bay County in the first as Dorman doubles into left field.
Yeah, it looked like the left fielder got caught. Take a look at this. Here, the left fielder, he takes a really bad angle at it, and the center fielder took a good angle, just could not come up with the play.
Here's Cooper Caulfield, the catcher, batting the cleanup spot, and the Aruba catcher wants to take a moment to talk to Jacobus' pitcher. That's Denvert Whirlman, the catcher, number 3 for Aruba. Caulfield batting fourth will be followed by Mason Fetter-Schumacher, the first baseman. Trying to keep the inning alive. 2 out, runner on at second. All right, Jacobus with that off-speed pitch. Had him fooled, strike called. A lot of fun out here at the ballpark, Loeb Stadium. Clouds are spread out now here in Lafayette. Temperature has been in the 60s. Jacobus turns, looks the runner back. And I think the coaches from outside of Indiana have talked about the fact that they were prepared for heat here, Mike.
Oh, definitely. If you had looked at the last several weeks of the weather we've had here, it's been 90 plus for quite a while, and this little cold front that's moved in kind of took everybody by surprise.
Foul ball by Caulfield. 0-2 with 2 gone. And I think some of these kids got off the plane and surprise. It's a lot colder than they anticipated, there's no doubt about it. But tomorrow it's going to be a beautiful day. We still have action here tonight. Great matchups here at Loeb Stadium. The Netherlands will be playing with the Lafayette All-Stars, I've been told, and just every matchup is loaded with outstanding talent here. Caulfield down 0-2 in the count. Jacobus looks in for the sign from Whirlman. Runner has a plenty big lead at second base. There's a breaking ball. That's above the letters. This umpiring crew wearing dark colors. The previous umpiring crew were wearing red. The outfield playing pretty deep out here. And again, it's reflective of the wind. It has changed. Here's the pitch to Caulfield, upcoming. Jacobus turns, taking a lot of time. And I tell you what, Dorman is really distracting him over there.
Yes, he is. And Aruba is actually lucky because the last time Jacobus didn't turn around at second base at all, pay any attention to him. And they had a very nice lead. Probably could have stolen third had the coach given the sign.
Caulfield takes, and he just missed. I think Whirlman thought he had strike 3 there. It's 2-2. And you can see right there Jacobus going to his mouth. You can tell the difference in temperature when a pitcher does that. It means it's trying to warm up their hands. It's kind of cool out there. Jacobus looks in. Breaking ball, struck him out, retired the side. No runs, there was a hit. 1 runner left. We played 1. Aruba and Michigan.
Power. We all want it. We all need it. It not only lights our homes, but it drives our businesses. It strengthens our communities. It empowers us to make our own decisions. Today, we're giving power to more than 22,000 members. We're a homegrown, locally based cooperative that does something the big electric companies won't: give safe, affordable.
Back at Loeb Stadium for this outstanding baseball game between Aruba and Bay County, Michigan. Scoreless. So we go to the top of the second. Let's take a look at the Aruba lineup offensively for today. We've got Lakel leading off, St. Jago batting second, Francis in the third slot. We saw Canister in the fourth slot. Emerson Cornelis, he'll be leading off the Aruba second here. He'll be followed by Denver Whirlman, the catcher, Rabentley Mercolina, and then Brian Sahid and Valentino Dirks. That's the lineup for Aruba. Here's the Michigan defense. Let's take a look at Bay County's lineup defensively. Dufresne's, Prokopenko, Facundo, Dorman's at third. Gliz is a shortstop. Shipsetsky is the second baseman. Schumacher's at first base. Caulfield is the catcher. And your pitcher is Brown, number 15. And Krzyzewski's name is as bad as Mike Krzyzewski from Duke. Brown looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Cornelis, the designated hitter. And we've started the second inning. Cornelis will be followed by Whirlman and then Mercolina. Brown's pitch, he delivers a nice one. Count even 1-1. One and two. Brown working on Cornelis here in the top of the second. Aruba and Bay County, Michigan. Outfield is playing at medium depth for Cornelis. Looks like Brown and Caulfield are having a little communication issue there, finding the right pitch. Caulfield working behind home plate. Here's the pitch. He went sidearm here or went inside.
Looks like the couple times he's gone sidearm, he's gone to some sort of off speed or breaking pitch with that.
Shortstop has a play. Good balance. Throws over and gets the runner. There's one gone. Garrett Gliz playing as shortstop today for Bay County. Now Whirlman, the catcher.
Take a look at it here. Gliz breaks down nicely. Centers the ball, makes the throw, retires him easily.
With one out, Denvert Whirlman, the catcher, number 3. Brown working very slowly on the hill. Outfield straight away. Sidearm off speed, he got him swinging. Nothing in one here at the Colt World Series from Loeb Stadium. This one backs him away off the inside half. Count even at 1. Brown looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Came in with a hard one and fouled it behind home plate. And it's 1-2. And I think Whirlman may have, felt a little bit of pain, a little bit of that sting there.
Yeah, it looked like he may have fouled that off of his leg. You got to wonder, you heard the Korea coach. Nice pitch there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful breaking ball there to get him swinging. But you heard the Korea coach talk after that game about the jet lag the kids were probably feeling, and you got to wonder if Aruba may be feeling the same thing after their flight. You don't know, not sure when they got in, but wonder if they're fully got their land legs back yet. And may take them a couple innings to get the bats woken up and get going.
Here's Rabinley Mercolina, the shortstop. There's 2 outs. Breaking ball. This one nice by Brown over the heart of the plate.
Nice 12-6 curveball there, dropping in right over the plate.
Good pitch. Brown is going to hustle over. Underhand toss, and that's the inning. Good job by Brown shutting down Aruba in the second. This is Colt League World Series 2017 action brought to you by MTC Sports.
And lastly, Uverse gives you a whole bunch of on-demand TV shows and movies. Let's get started.
Well, how
has a whole bunch. As many as Xfinity.
I swear you're gonna love it.
That didn't really answer my question.
Over 5,000 on demand.
Well, Xfinity On Demand gives us over 30,000.
We'll set it up for you.
Don't settle for Uverse. Get over 5 times more on-demand TV shows and movies on TV with Xfinity from Comcast.
Pepe's Mexican Restaurant is excited to announce new menu items to an already stacked lineup of authentic Mexican dishes. Everything from tossed greens with fruit to a Pepe-style chicken pizza. For you seafood lovers, try the shrimp tacos. For my personal favorite is the barbacoa taco dinner. Whether it's a new menu item or one of our signature selections, be sure to wash it down with a tasty beverage. Whatever your flavor, make Pepe's your stop for lunch or dinner. Located on Sagamore Parkway in the mall parking lot, Lafayette.
Well, the grounds crew here at Loeb Stadium are taking a little break here during the action. They've done a fantastic job getting this field prepared, and I think they deserve a drink or two, don't you think, Mike?
Oh, definitely. They've done a great job of getting this thing ready, making it look absolutely amazing for each game, and giving these kids a good surface to play on.
Norangelo Jacobus on the hill. Norangelo Jacobus pitching for Aruba as he had a chance to take a look at the Aruba dugout. Pretty loose out there. Excited to be part of this 2017 Colt World Series. Speaking about pony baseball, founded on the idea of nurturing today's youth through the sport of baseball and banding the community together. And we talked about 500,000 players play pony baseball and softball annually across Pony's 4 United States and 4 international zones. Pony Baseball is also a national member organization of USA Baseball, as Mason Fetter Schumacher leads off for Bay County, Michigan, and he wears number 14. Here's a pitch from Jacobus. That's a fair ball. What a gun. 1 out. What a gun by the third baseman, Jarek Francis. He unloaded that one. Look at that, Mike.
Take a look at that there. Nice plays on the opposite side of the third base bag. Sets his feet and fires it across the field. Francis showing off his gun over there.
And he's got a big one. Here's Brown stepping into the batter's box. Brandon Brown, the pitcher. Brandon wearing jersey number 15. Here's a stretch of the pitch by Jacobus. He got the corner, 0-1. Brandon Brown will be followed by Ethan Dufresne, the left fielder. Breaking ball gets by the catcher, Whirlman. Denver Whirlman, you saw him catching with that right leg spread out. If you remember, Manny Sanguin from the Pittsburgh Pirates years ago had that same leg action behind home plate. Very flexible catcher. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball down low and outside. 2-1. Jacobus working on Brown, his counterpart on the hill. Both pitchers fairly slow and very deliberate. Here's a ground ball and a base hit past a diving shortstop.
Good try there by the shortstop, trying to lay out to get that one, just unable to reach it. Nice hit there by Brown.
It's Rabbit Lee Mercanlina, the shortstop there.
See Mercanlina there, stretching out, just couldn't get to it. As Brown will get a nice single into left field.
And with 1 out, here's Dufresne. Ethan is the left fielder, number 5. Wapin Fukundo will be the next hitter. Throw over to first base, a runner back. Heads up play by Aruba's right fielder. He was heading towards the line to back up the play, Amir Lakel. A well-schooled group of kids. The outfield straightaway. And fairly deep for him. Jacobus throws. Canister's tag is late. Good look at Brandon Brown. Brandon's getting a nice lead over there. Jacobus again throwing over to first base.
Definitely worried about Brown over there, thinking that something's on. Maybe they're wanting to check and see if they're going to try a little bunt and run here.
Fastball above the letters. Big gap between first and second for DeFriends. Here's the stretch. This one gets away. And 2-0, and all of a sudden Jacobus has lost focus.
Yeah, he's looked a little erratic the last couple of batters, not being around the strike zone like he was in the first inning.
Again, this one is high and inside. 3-0. Tell a little bit of frustration on Jacobus's part. Tell you what, he's selling a lot of concessions here.
Yeah, definitely.
This young man is extremely deliberate, taking his time. Now he backs off the rubber. He did so because DeFriends called time. He wasn't ready. Brown taking about a 3-step lead. There's one on the corner, 3-1. Again, the outfield's playing medium depth. That center field area is very spacious, 407 feet to dead center. Ground ball, deep shortstop, throws, got his man, tried a double play. Canister picked it up, couldn't get him. But a nice job by the big shortstop there, making the play, Mercolina.
Good job of getting the lead runner, and a great job, as you'll see here. Stays with it, makes a quick turn, but a really good stop here by Canister, scooping that ball and not letting it get by to allow the runner to advance.
Here's Facundo stepping in. Right fielder, batting from the left side. And if it's dark outside, that bat will work well, that orange bat, wow.
Yeah, you can definitely see it well from up here.
0-1. Brown remains at first base. He may be on the run. 2 outs. Not that time. There's the bunt. Good play by Canister, getting the runner. Great play by Canister because the throw was a little bit off.
That was a nice stretch there by Canister to be able to reach out and pick that one just in time. Nice bunt. Just a little inside the line, but a great scoop there by the first baseman. Canister reaching out and grabbing that one.
And Aruba holds on here on the MTC Network.
Hi, I'm Ashley with the Farmers Bank. I'm here to introduce the Farmers Bank mobile banking app for your smartphone. Find us at the App Store or the Play Store. To find our app, search for the Farmers Bank Mobile Banking Fiserv Solutions. Have your finances at your fingertips anytime, all the time. Sign up today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Aruba hanging in there here as Ivy Tech is one of our sponsors here at MTC Sports. Ivy Tech Community College is a public open access accredited college serving Tippecanoe County and the 7 contiguous counties. Ivy Tech offers associate degrees and technical certificates in health sciences, nursing, technology, applied science, business, education, public services, and liberal arts. Many courses and degrees are transferable to Purdue University, as well as other colleges and universities. Ivy Tech Community College. Let's play ball as Aruba steps into the batter's box. We go to the third. Alec Prokopenko. Brown is the pitcher. There's a breaking ball. Make that Brian Omar, the left fielder, is the hitter. Actually, Prokopenko will lead off for the Bay County Ball Club. Brian Sahid there. Left fielder 0-2. Brandon Brown on the hill. Brian Sadid Omar. Here's a pitch. Pops one up, and this one is going to be in play but off the fence. Interesting, Mike, and that the catcher there for Bay County, Cooper Caulfield, fired that baseball right back to the pitcher without giving it to the umpire, even though the ball scraped off the fence.
Oh, yeah, I think he wanted to use that ball again. As you see, a nice break on that one, too.
One out. Here's Valentino Dirks, the second baseman, his first time up. Not a big strike zone. He's a little guy. Here's the pitch by Brandon Brown. Breaks outside 1-0. The infield moving in. The third baseman was running up on the grass there, number 17, John Dorman, looking for a bunt. Takes low. 2-0 with one out here. Top of the third inning. We got a pitcher's duel going on. Here's a good pitch by Brown on the inside. Center fielder playing pretty shallow, but that left fielder and right fielder playing pretty far back out there. So you see that look from center field. Here's Brandon Brown's pitch. Sidearm up and in. And again, like we said, Dirks is a pretty little guy. He's probably no more than about 5'4" tall, so you don't have a big strike zone here.
Yeah, and he's got a pretty low center of gravity there. And as you see, pretty good eye, too, as he watches ball 4 and hustles down to first.
Now we go to Amir Lako at the top of the order, the right fielder. Bounced out to second base his first time up. So with a runner on at first, there's one out. Aruba has a chance to get some things going here. The outfield, especially that right fielder, playing way back there. Facundo. We're over to first and nearly got him. First baseman, Mason Fetter Schumacher. Holding the runner on Dirks. Dirks getting a nice lead. Here's the pitch. Off the corner. 1-0. Good look at that right fielder, Lakel. And he got him. Brown picked him off. Brown picks off Dirks on a nice tag by Mason Fetter Schumacher.
Nice move over there by Brown and a quick slap tag by Schumacher. As take a look at here, and you see the reaction by Brown after he knows he got him.
Brandon Brown's pitch, and it hits Lakel as he kind of moved into that pitch. and he'll take his base. And we may get a look at that, but it looked to me that Leiko kind of moved into the ball rather than backed away from it.
Yeah, it looked like he was ducking because it was coming at him, and it just broke right into him as he ducked.
Here's St. Jago, the center fielder. Runner being held on at first base. Lakel. And the pitch by Brown. Bounce towards short. Had a play at second. Got the force to retire the side. Good job by the Bay County Ball Club to retire the side. In the third, no runs for Aruba. They threatened. They had a runner on. We've got a pitcher's duel here at Loeb Stadium. Hang on, Michigan and Aruba.
Hey, Jennifer's Mike, Trooper Money Slang. Aw, scram.
I'm Chris Mike, Jubby Robon, shall we lead up in Kiss Bed?
Peace charity, get town down.
Toothpaste, dummy way.
Rona brood.
What?
With the top 100 shows preloaded, Xfinity is perfect for people who want to join the conversation. Catch up on the shows everyone is talking about. Get started with the Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast for $99 a month for a whole year. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
We've got a pitcher's duel here as we go to the bottom of the third here as we take a look at that concessions operation. Boy, that's some good food here on a day like today. Elephant ears, shake-up corn dogs. Take a look at Canister, the first baseman for Aruba. Scoreless tie here. And Alec Prokopenko, the center fielder, will lead off for Bay County, batting in the ninth slot against Norangelo Jacobus, a right-handed pitcher from Aruba. See the sunglasses there worn by that shortstop, Mercolina, and really at this point there's no need for sunglasses because the clouds have dominated the skyline and the sun is not peeking through.
Yeah, it's been pretty cloudy. It tried to peek through a couple times today, but the clouds have won that battle.
Here's Prokopenko leading off, and the pitch down low and away, 1-0. Good job by Denver Whirlman, the catcher. Whirlman, a lot of size and length behind home plate for Aruba, the Dutch-speaking team. Here's the pitch. This one inside, 2-0. And one thing we've noticed about Norangelo Jacobus is he takes a lot of time. Very deliberate style, works from the stretch. 2-0. There it is. That's a strike called on the outside corner, 2-1.
Yeah, he's fallen behind batters to start with, but he's done a good job of coming back. And there you see he throws another strike past the kid. And you know, his defense has also done a great job of giving him support behind him.
2-2. Take a look at that Bay County group. As Prokopenko looks for a good pitch to look at, and he takes that one. Count goes full. He's a leadoff hitter in the Bay County third. Goose eggs on the board here early on in the ball game. Jacobus pitches low, and that's a ball, and he offers a walk to Prokopenko leadoff inning, and that's not a good sign for Aruba, because it sends Garrett Gliz to the plate, the hard-hitting shortstop, line to left field his first time up. Canister will hold the runner on at first.
That was the first walk issued by Aruba today, too. Even though he's worked deep in counts, Jervis has done a good job of not walking anybody. See, pay a little attention here.
And early on, when they have had a runner on base, Jacobus has really tried to keep him close to the bag. He throws over to first base quite a bit. Here's the stretch. Boy, the third baseman going way up on the grass. There's a bunt. Picked up by Jacobus, a throw. He does his job. The sacrifice is made. The runner's at second base. A sacrifice bunt by Garrett Gliss.
Good job of fielding that. And, you know, one thing I noticed is you see here, he takes his time, sets his feet and throws it. And one thing I've really noticed early on is Canister is a first baseman you love to have because it's like you can throw anywhere over there and he grabs it. He's got nice soft hands for a big kid. Seems to field it really well and sees the ball well.
Here's Carson Kwaszewski, the second baseman. Nothing out of one. He takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Jacobus on Kwaszewski with the runner on at second base. And that's Prokopenko. The outfield a little bit more shallow. They're going to try to cut off something if it's hit in front of them. Trying to prevent that runner, Prokopenko, from scoring from second. Shortstop, Mercolina, try to keep him close to the bag. Bounce foul. Temperature today started out at about 60 degrees. Winds were about 17 miles an hour. Count even at one out here in the third. There's a pickoff play. Did he get him? Nearly got him, Mike.
That was close there. Nice move. Shortstop snuck in behind him. Almost picked him off.
Norangelo looks in for the sign. Norangelo Jacobus. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball towards Mercolina at short, and he bobbled it because he was looking at the runner. The throw is late, and we've got runners at first and third for Bay County. Bay County's in business.
Take a look at it here. Mercolina comes up on it, and he knows that if he fields it, he's got an easy tag on the lead runner there, but he takes his eyes off of it, and it just bobbles out of his glove.
So an error on the shortstop, Mercolina. Runners at first and third. That brings up number 17, the third baseman, John Dorman, who doubled his first time up. 1 for 1. Dorman looking to get Bay County on the board. And time is called, and now the manager for Aruba's coming out and going to have a chat with his pitcher. I don't think you expect Mike to have a pitching change at this point in the ball game, but probably some discussion how they want to handle this hitter here.
Yeah, definitely come out and talk over the first and third situation. This is the first time they've seen it today. So they'll probably talk to the middle infielders, pitcher and catcher. And he probably also wants to have a little discussion with his pitcher just about his command.
And this is a game where it's been very low scoring, obviously. There's no score on the board, and it's been a pitcher's duel. You get a kind of a feeling the team that's going to score first here is going to get a chance to win this ball game.
Yeah, the way the pitching has been going and the defense, it seems like it may be a race to 1 or 2 in this game. Although we could be surprised too and have some offensive explosion. As you see the catcher stand up and give everybody signs going over their first and third situation here. Talk about what they want to do if the runner goes.
And the pitch. This one nearly got away. from Jacobus, and a good job by Whirlman reeling that one in. Runner at first. Kwaszewski probably could be running here.
Yeah, you would almost think that the runner at first would be going.
There, well, no, he bluffed, and he stays towards first. And Jacobus pitch on the inside half, and it's 2-0.
Of course, right now you really don't want to force yourself into an out. Jacobus having trouble finding the strike zone. Maybe they want to make him pitch. And there again, there's ball 3. So this may be Michigan's opportunity to just have him stay put, see if he can draw a walk here, or if he's going to give in and throw something right down the middle.
Boy, he's really struggling. Jacobus is really struggling here, and it'll be very critical to get a good pitch here. There it is, right down the heart of the plate. Now he's in the ball game at 3-1.
Now you've got to be, as the batter, Dorman's got to be thinking, you know, something right over the middle of the plate. If it's not where you want it, you lay off of it.
There it is. It's off the outside corner, and he laid off, and the bases are jammed. First, second, and third. Dorman at first. Kwaszewski at second. Prokopenko at third. And now Caulfield, the catcher, is up. Cooper Caulfield, and he bats from the left side. That makes it even more dangerous for Bay County.
And this is exactly the way you want to draw it up as a coach. You get bases loaded, and you have your cleanup hitter come up. And most lineups, this is your big power hitter.
Bouncing ball, got to play it home, and that'll be all, but he got his man. Took the run off the board, and there's one out.
Good job there by Jerubas, knowing where to go with the ball as soon as he got it. Catcher, there you go. As you see, he just gets on top of the ball. Good job of getting the force out at home. And then holding all the runners.
Kwaszewski at third, Dorman at second, and Cooper Caulfield now at first, and Mason Fetter Schumacher is the hitter. And unlike that 2,000-mile drive, Bay County probably would be about a 7-8 hour drive here, possibly, somewhere around there. I've been up there a couple times, up to Bay County, very nice area. That is definitely Michigan territory. Maize and blue, green and white, Michigan State. Here's a stretch, and the pitch, swung and missed, and boy, Fetter Schumacher aggressive there. Trying to drive in some runs. The ball game scoreless with 2 outs. And Jacobus trying to hold in there for Aruba. Here's the stretch. At one, gets away, and a run will score, and Bay County's on the board. A wild pitch. The ball hit the plate and bounced up behind home plate, and that was it.
Yeah, not much that the catcher could do on that one. That one, as you see here, skips short of him and bounces right over the top of him.
Mason Fetter Schumacher has another chance to try to drive in a run with runners now moved up to second and third. And Bay County on the board up 1-0. Tough play by Mercolina, deep in the hole. Oh, what a play by the first baseman. Great pick by Canister. Bay County, though, gets on the board. It's Michigan 1, Aruba nothing. This is the 2017 Colt World Series presented by MTC Sports.
Hits the rim right as the light goes in. And
Hogan across the middle, finds the end zone, and clean down.
Wow. Denhart looking to throw this time. Going deep down the field. He's got Music. He got it. this one again. The time will expire and the Gophers will win.
On the board, the North wins 10-7.
This is the dawn of an old day because AT&T and DirecTV are offering yesterday's technology today. TV from space. As long as it's not too rainy. Or windy. Or there isn't a branch in the way. Welcome to the moment no one's been waiting for.
The fastest internet and the best TV experience is already here with X1, only from Xfinity.
Back at Loeb Stadium, and the play of Guy and Canister at first base defensively, Mike Rossick has been pretty impressive.
Take a look at this play here. As we look, an errant throw by the shortstop, a little short, but look at the dig by Canister. He makes it look very easy over there.
He does, and he has been very key here in keeping Aruba close in this ball game. It's just 1-0 Bay County. Brandon Brown still on the hill for Bay County. Leading off here, Jarek Francis, the third baseman, doubled his first time up. Bounces one hard down the third base line. Way ahead of that breaking pitch, 0-1. Francis, the third baseman.
Yeah, he came out very aggressive in his first at-bat. As you see, he's very aggressive here too, swinging at both pitches he's seen.
Brandon Brown now on top, 0-2. Let's see how he sets up here. Probably try to throw him off the plate here. Cooper Caulfield, the catcher.
Good hustle by the ball boys out there.
Outfield swung around a little bit to the left. Oh boy. That ball hit the bat, and Francis is saying it hit my arm. Now Aruba calls time. They want to have a conversation with the umpire because Francis thought he got hit instead of the ball hitting the bat. Francis is asked to go back to the bench.
Take another look at it here.
Oh, yeah.
That did hit his arm there, so he's trotting down to first. The umpire called it a fair ball.
Aruba may be asking for an appeal here to the home plate umpire.
Take another look at it right here as they slow it down. Yeah, that definitely hit his wrist.
You know, and relative to the umpire, it's hard to see that. You're playing behind the action, so you really don't see that. We got a better look there off the camera.
Definitely. I mean, in Aruba's defense, it probably should have just been it should have been called a strike because he was across the plate on it. But that definitely did hit him and not the bat.
Guy and Canister now, that outstanding defensive first baseman, 0-1. Outfield playing him slightly to pull. Brandon Brown looks in for the sign. And the pitch. Boy, that breaking ball was nice. It started on the inside half on his left shoulder, and then it curled in and had Canister really tied up. This one wasted high and away. Count evens at 2. Prokopenko's a center fielder. He's not playing very deep. He's playing slightly left center. Off speed, strike 3.
Nice pitch there by Brown. Able to retire another batter there.
Now Emerson Cornelis stepping in, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. Bounced up.
Good look at that curveball there.
Well, that was really a good pitch. He really pulled the string. Here's the pitch to Cornelis. That was a hard pitch on the outside. Just off the plate, 1-0. 2 gone now in the top of the 4th. Brandon Brown rolling along. He's got a lead of 1-0 in this ball game. Looks like he's in total command. This one is a strike called, and I tell you what, Cornelis was not happy with the call.
Yeah, you could see him looking back at the umpire, kind of questioning that call.
He waves at that one off speed. Brown is doing a masterful job of changing speeds. 2-2. Towards shortstop. Scoops it up. That's the inning. Great job of Brandon Brown there in the 4th, shutting down Aruba. Bay County still on top here as we head to the bottom of the 4th on MTC Sports.
You have enough on your plate. Let McAllister Rentals' wide selection of equipment help. With an extensive equipment selection and experienced people, McAllister Rentals in the Cat Rental Store is your one-stop shop for all your equipment needs. You know we can help you with the big jobs, from moving dirt to getting you in the air. But did you also know that we can handle your smaller equipment needs with equipment like generators and water pumps? McAllister Rentals has made its mark with locations throughout Indiana and now Michigan. We pride ourselves on our reliable equipment, fast service, and knowledgeable people. Visit us online today or give us a call. McAllister Rentals, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Back at Loeb Stadium, Michigan holding on to a tender 1-0 lead over Aruba as we head to the bottom of the 4th. The pitcher is due up, Brandon Brown for Bay County, Michigan. And he'll be facing off with his counterpart, Norangelo Jacobus, who has pitched the whole game. Both starters still in the ball game, and it's been a pitcher's duel, Mike.
Yes, it has. One pass ball that allowed that run to score. Other than that, both pitchers have been doing a great job. Jacobus has fallen behind early in counts, but has always seemed to find a way to get out of it. As you take a look at the stats there, 2 hits by the Michigan team and only 1 by Aruba. So both pitchers have done a great job of containing these offenses.
Jacobus will be facing his counterpart, Brandon Brown, now. Brown singled his first time at bat, 1 for 1. Jacobus taking a lot of time here, working out of the stretch. Fastball, high 1-0. Some notable retired or late former Pony players, including Tony Gwynn, 15-time All-Star. And the unique thing about Tony Gwynn, the former San Diego Padre, in the offseason for many years, he lived in Fishers, Indiana, just outside Indianapolis. There is a base hit. A base hit for Brandon Brown. He bloops one into left field.
Good job there by Brown, giving him his second hit of the day. So he bloops that one in. Take a look there. Just out of the reach of the shortstop and before the left fielder can get there.
So Brown at first base. Here's Ethan DeFreens, the left fielder. DeFreens wearing jersey number 5. Canister holding the runner on Brown. He's back in time. Both pitchers do a pretty good job of holding runners close to the bag. Yep, Tony Gwynn, the former San Diego Padre, lived in Fishers, Indiana for many years during the offseason. He was said to be a friend of Max Siegel, who's now the CEO of USA Track and Field. I believe Max was his agent prior to Max's venture into motorsports and then into track and field. Here's a bunt down to first. Good sacrifice there by DeFreens, sending the runner over to second.
Good job. He probably got a little too much on that bunt, but did his job and moved the runner over.
So now Brown in scoring position. That brings it up to Facundo, the right fielder. Joaquin Facundo batting from the left side, as we talked about, that awesome orange bat. And a pitch. This one breaks down and in, and that is a strike. Some other notable former Pony players. Randy Johnson, southpaw pitcher, 10-time All-Star, played his minor league baseball in Indianapolis with the Indianapolis Indians, part of the Montreal Expos organization before he got traded. Here's the pitch. Fastball high and away. Randy Johnson, one of the tallest pitchers ever in the game of baseball, about 6'9". Bo Jackson, also a Pony baseball player. Ken Griffey Jr., Goose Gossage, Andre the Hawk Dawson, the former Cub, Roger Clemens, John Smoltz. So many outstanding players. Smoltz, I believe, is from the Michigan area. I'm sure he'd probably be pulling for Bay County right now, as this one is fouled down the line by Facundo. Pudge Rodriguez also, and Cal Ripken, former Pony players and former Major League Baseball players. Here's the pitch. It looked like the runner was going, but Brant Brown holds, and he struck him out. Boy, what a wicked breaking ball.
Nice pitch there. That thing ended up underneath the hands of Facundo and tied him up. He was unable to make contact with it. Nice pitch there by Jacobus.
Now Alec Prokopenko, the center fielder, stepping in with a chance to knock in another run. In scoring position, the pitcher Brent Brown. The stretch. Willman lays out for us, the catcher, Whirlman, and tried to pull it back in, couldn't do it. See that right leg stretched out by that young catcher. Looking over for a sign from the dugout. Here's a stretch by Jacobus. The pitch inside. Off target. 2-0, 2 outs. Prokopenko looking for an RBI here. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Bay County up by 1-0. Brown getting a decent lead over there at second. Off speed, fouled at home plate. Jeff Burrows, a former Pony World Series alumni, he played Major League Baseball, former Atlanta Brave, 2-time All-Star. Pitch off the plate. Prokopenko not looking to shorten up his swing here. He hasn't choked up on the bat at all. Here's the pitch. Here's a line drive. This one falling fast, and it is caught by the center fielder. He catches the ball. What a play by the center fielder, Santiago. Unbelievable.
Nice catch there as he was going to the ground, making that grab and showing the ball. Take a look at this. That ball dropping fast. He gets underneath it, able to hold it up and show the umpire.
Since 1969, Haley's Lock, Safe and Key has provided expertise and solutions when dealing with residential or commercial security needs. Whether you're looking for a safe, seeking access solutions, or in need of automotive keys, nobody can serve you better than Haley's.
One-on-one service and simply the best solutions we've been providing at Daily for more than 40 years.
Haley's Lock, Safe, and Keys. Call, visit, or find us online. 2 locations, Crawfordsville and Lafayette.
Makes the play in Puerto Rico. The celebration underway. They're the Colt World Series champions. Territory. Around in second. Heading for throw. Ready for home. Throw up the line. Nothing in time. Running second and third. Strike 3 call. Tijuana, Mexico has won the 2016 Colt World Series.
I would like to think to myself as being a specialist in farm insurance because that's what I use as a farmer, is insurance. I have crop insurance. I know the importance of carrying high limits of liability. Price is important. It's got to be affordable. It's got to be a main part of my operation and operating costs because I can't afford to have a loss without coverage.
If you like pitching, you've got it here between Aruba and Michigan. One of our sponsors here for the Colt League World Series, the Farmers Bank. Take your banking on the go with our new mobile banking app. The Farmers Bank, my bank for life. The Farmers Bank. And we've got ourselves a 1-0 ball game as Aruba comes to the plate. First offer outside as the catcher starts it off, Denver Whirlman, who struck out swinging his first time up. There's a good look at Whirlman. He does not wear batting gloves. I see a lot of kids wear batting gloves, but not this young man. Here's a pitch by Brant Brown. Has gone the entire way for Bay County, Michigan. 1-1 to Whirlman. Here's the pitch. He goes 3/4 and he gets a strike. That is a nice pitch, and he has really done an outstanding job on the hill today, giving up just 1 hit here in the ball game. The windup and the pitch. This one bounced foul down the third base side, and the outfield, Mike, is playing really shallow.
Yeah, they are, and you see left field's kind of a little deeper, but center and right are both drawn in. And nice stop there by the third baseman. Great play there.
Boy, we've seen a nice arm there in the tries that he's had. John Dorman, the third baseman, a nice gun. And he, again, great job defensively. That's what you got to do to back up the good, solid pitching for Brent Brown.
Exactly. He's doing a great job there on the mound. And if he's going to throw strikes like that, keep the hitters off balance, he can rely on his gloves to make those plays. And Dorman did a great job there.
1 out. Brandon Brown will now face Mercolina, the shortstop. He's 0 out of 1. He bounced out to Brown his first time up. Rabintly Mercolina. Rabintly. Check that out. Rabiently. Breaking ball. This is another strike by Brandon Brown. He's been on the money. 1-1 with 1 out here in the top half of inning number 5. Aruba trails it 1-0, and that time Mercolina looks silly.
Yeah, I think the approach the Aruba kids need to take is to kind of shorten up and adjust to that off-speed stuff.
Breaking ball, try to get him fishing. Outside.
They appeal down to first base, and the first base ump says no, he did not go around. Good call, because I don't think he offered at it. But he's not been overpowering with his fastball, but that off-speed stuff has been catching them off guard, and they have not been able to time it up at all.
Not at all. He's got them all tied up. Now it's 3-2. 1 out here at the top of the 5th. Michigan 1, Aruba 0. Here's the pitch by Brown. That's a good one. I think that's a strike, and it is. He's gone. He gone. 2 outs here in the 5th. That was just an absolutely beautiful pitch by Brown. He's having a lot of fun out there.
See that one break right under the numbers and set him down.
Here's Omar. He takes the first pitch. Tried to bunt it, missed it, 0-1. Bunting, for some reason, in baseball is a lost art. Not too many guys who can lay it down. There's the pitch by Brown. Breaking ball. This one is foul behind home plate. And once again, Brown is way ahead. He has just been on top of his game here. 0-2 from Brown, looking in for a sign. Gets it. Here's the pitch to Omar. And I believe that one hit him. Hit by a pitch. This one just barely got away. Dirks is the hitter now. Valentino Dirks, second baseman. And again, we talked about how small he is. Not much of a strike zone here for this second baseman who walked his first time up. Brown will work from the stretch as that runner over there represents a tying run. Two outs in the inning. Brown trying to close this thing down. And that one gets away, and the first baseman tried to pick it up. I believe the ball bounced into the dugout. So automatically the runner is awarded second base. And that is an error on the throw, and that'll cause another problem for Bay County to deal with the runner in scoring position. Now Aruba's manager is out having a discussion with the home plate umpire. And Mike, perhaps that might be suggested that his runner should be awarded third base?
Had he been at second base when the ball went into the dugout, he would be at third base, but the runner had gone back to first base thinking that the first baseman was going to pick it up in time. He was kind of indecisive on whether to go or not, so not being aggressive on that actually cost him a base there.
So a good solid call by the umpiring crew here. His time is called as Dirks wants to talk this one over. And the catcher, Caulfield, out on the hill talking to his pitcher, Brandon Brown, taking this moment for consultation as we play in the 5th inning. The runner at second's key because he represents a tying run in the ball game. Here's a stretch, looks in. Dirks takes. That's the ball. Caulfield came up throwing. Omar had taken a lead over there at second base. Looked like he may have been headed towards third, but held his ground.
Definitely got to watch the shortstop or the second baseman sneaking in behind there. They try to hold him close.
Another off speed, this one above the letters. And much like Omar, Dirks has a very small strike zone. And it's 2-1. Breaking ball, this one misses. Now Brandon Brown is down 3-1 in the count. Here's the pitch. Good one. Nice fastball. Came right back to 3-2. Outfield playing straight away. Lights starting to come on here at Loeb Stadium. It's getting a little bit darker out here. It's past 6 o'clock now in Lafayette. There's a breaking ball. This one is inside, and the runner steals third as Dirks heads down to first base with a walk. So Omar steals third, and Dirks is at first. We have runners at first and third. Now it's getting interesting because we go to the top of the order with Amir Lakel. This guy is nothing for one. He was hit by a pitch in the third. He bounced out his first time to second base. Brandon Brown will have to work from the stretch here once again. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball and a strike called on the inside half, 0-1. And he's thrown a lot of breaking balls.
He has. I bet he's thrown over 70% of off-speed stuff. Good job of holding the runner close there at first. You got to figure with one out, they're going to try to get that runner to second to eliminate a double play chance here.
Solid lead, though, at first base by Dirks. He's leaning. There he goes. The pitch, they're not even going to make a play, so he's at second base now. And now Lakel has a chance to drive in 2 runs for a chance to take the lead here with 2 outs in the 5th. Line drive, center field, plenty of space, and he makes the catch. The center fielder, Prokopenko, comes over to retire Lakel. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Brandon Brown gets out of that inning for Michigan as Michigan hangs on, still on top, 1-0 here on MTC Sports.
We love to see you here at the Farmers Bank. However, we know there are times you need to bank on your schedule, wherever you may be. With the Farmers Bank mobile banking app, you can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and now you can also securely deposit checks with your smartphone by simply taking a picture of the check. Download our mobile banking app today. The Farmers Bank, your local bank, your mobile bank, your bank for life.
Wouldn't it be sweet to happily live a life that's filled with glee and sing about how joyful it can be? I'd like to hear that.
Live life to its fullest every day with the highest level of primary care from Indiana University Health.
When you have your health, you have everything.
Indiana University Health. Schedule same-day primary care appointments at 1-888-IU-HEALTH.
You take a good look at Loeb Stadium because Narangelo Jacobitz is still on the hill for Aruba as they trail Michigan 1-0 in this ball game. And we go to the top half or the bottom half of the 5th inning, and Garrett Gliz is the hitter, the leadoff guy for Michigan in their lineup. He's 0-for-1. Sacrifices last time up. Here's a bouncing ball to the third baseman. Has one play, and there's one out. So Gliz bounces out to third on a nice play by Jarek Francis. And with one out, that'll send Carson Krzyzewski up.
Take a look at it here. Nice job. He was already in on the grass in front of that hop.
Krzyzewski has scored a run. 0 out of 2. The Michigan second baseman. He tried to rip that one. He couldn't get it.
Looked like he took a little off of that one there. Take a look down. There's a little bit of action in the Aruba bullpen.
Now it's 0-2.
There we go. See down there be number 10, Cal Maduro, down there loosening up, getting ready.
righty is ready to go. Here's the pitch. This one is popped up, and it will be out of play, and someone in the crowd's going to have a chance to make a catch. And they couldn't hold on to it, so it's 0-2. One out in the fifth. Kwaszewski battling the right-hander out of Aruba, Durangelo Jacobus. Here's Jacobus' pitch. Bounce towards third. Francis. And the tag was made by Canister as a little bit off target, and there's 2 outs.
Good job there by Canister. He knew he had to come up the line to get that ball, and then had the whereabouts to know to reach out and tag him. See here, Francis sets his feet. And good job of reaching out and making the tag by Canister.
Here's John Dorman, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1. He doubled his first time up. Walked back in the third. 2 outs in the fifth. What you'd like to have, if Brandon Brown's still going to be pitching, you'd like to have Dorman get on base or at least force some more pitches to get their pitchers some rest, because this would be a quick inning for Aruba here.
Yeah, this has been one of the most efficient innings for Jacobus so far, because normally he's been working deep into accounts, racking his pitch count up, and that's why I think we're seeing action in the Aruba bullpen. It's not because he hasn't pitched well, because he really has. He's just thrown a lot of pitches and is getting up there in the pitch count. They probably want to save him for later on in the tournament.
2-0 now. John Dorman. This one's popped that way, and pitch on the way. That's a nice one. Bounce towards Canister at first. Good job by the pitcher covering to retire the side. Great effort by Jacobus to retire Bay County in the fifth. So we got ourselves a ball game. Michigan 1, Aruba nothing after 5 here on the MTC Sports.
And lastly, Uverse gives you a whole bunch of on-demand TV shows and movies. Let's get started.
Well, how many is a whole bunch? As many as Xfinity?
I swear you're gonna love it.
That didn't really answer my question.
Over 5,000 on demand.
Well, Xfinity On Demand gives us over 30,000.
We'll set it up for you.
Don't settle for Uverse. Get over 5 times more on-demand TV shows and movies on TV with Xfinity from Comcast.
Most of the time, commercials require a fancy voiceover to sell their product. But here at Pepe's Mexican Restaurant, we believe in letting these images speak for themselves. But I just can't help myself. Tantalizing. Delicious. I can almost taste it. Pepe's Mexican Restaurant, Sagamore Parkway, Lafayette.
Now we go to the 6th inning. Santiago will lead off for Aruba, and Brandon Brown is still on the hill for Michigan. And Santiago is the second hitter in this Aruba lineup. He's 0 for 2. Pops this one out of play. And for Brown, boy, if he can get through this inning right now, because it's near the top of the order for Aruba, he's got his opportunity to close out this ball game and get a W for Bay County. He's got work to do.
And he's definitely still looking good up there. As you see, the first 2 pitches he's thrown have been for strikes. That one there, I'm sure that he didn't want to throw anything too good and waste one there.
Cooper Caulfield behind home plate for Bay County for this ball club. As Brandon Brown looks in for the sign, and the pitch to St. Jago on the way. Oh boy, that's a breaking ball, and that was a beauty, but it was just high. Just above the shoulders. He almost got him looking, 2-2. Wind up in the pitch. St. Jago swings and missing. Boy, that ball moved around.
That did. That had a lot of inward break there and came running right in at St. Jago as he couldn't do anything because that tied him up.
And it's got St. Jago talking. There's no doubt about that. Look at that.
Coming right in at his hands. You see that break, and there's nothing he can do with it.
Here's Francis, the third baseman, swings and misses. He's 1 out of 2. If anything, Aruba has been very aggressive swinging the bat. They just have not been able to find a way to hit Brown. There's another off-speed pitch, and he's doing a great job keeping him off balance. 0-2.
I did a little research for us, checking on the pitching rules here. After a pitcher pitches 1 pitch in their 4th inning of work, they're required 40 hours of rest. And they've got a 16-inning max in the first 3 games, like in a tournament. So kind of interesting to see how managers manage their pitchers in these tournaments.
Another strikeout. There's 2 gone, so Francis has a seat. And apparently right now, Eric Debo wants to stay with his pitcher, Brandon Brown, as Guy and Canister steps into the plate. He's 0 for 2. And he pops this one back over the roof here. Canister, the first baseman for Aruba. Brown delivers. Fastball in the corner, 0-2. He has been ahead of each hitter here in this inning, and we're in the 6th. And Canister is the cleanup guy for Aruba. Here's the pitch. In front of the plate, and it's a foul ball. The ball is foul. Cooper Caulfield, the catcher there, jumped out of his stance, pulled the helmet off, but the ball bounced foul, and Canister stays alive at 0-2. Bouncing ball to third. Nice toss, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 in the 6th goes down Aruba, as Michigan and Brandon Brown on their way, holding on to a 1-0 lead here in the Colt World Series presented by MTC Sports.
Since 1980, Phoenix Lawn and Garden has been family owned and operated. For over 30 years, the Thomases have provided reliable, quality brand name products and services to their customers. Let's face it, you don't make it this far in this industry with anything less, generation after generation. From the initial sale through the life of the purchase, Phoenix is there every step of the way. Thomas's Phoenix Lawn and Garden, where we make tall grass short.
The only way to get better is to challenge yourself. And that's what we're doing at Xfinity. We are challenging ourselves to improve every aspect of your experience. And this includes our commitment to being on time, every time. That's why if we're ever late for an appointment, we'll credit your account $20. It's our promise to you. We're doing everything we can to give you the best experience possible. Because we should fit into your life, not the other way around.
Every business we work with at Haley's has different security needs. As a certified Medico Security Center, we provide the highest quality products with affordable solutions for your business. E-cylinders fit into your existing hardware and are controlled from your computer. Medico Smart Solutions provide options for different employee access levels. Patented key control, loss and liability protection. Surveillance cameras protect your employees and your business. Call today for your free business security assessment. Let the professionals at Haley's keep your business safe with locations in Lafayette and Crawfordsville.
We're back at Loeb Stadium, where Michigan is hanging on to a 1-0 lead over Aruba as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Michigan is the home team. They'd like to add some insurance before they hit the final stanza in the 7th inning. And boy, every run counts in this tournament. We saw Korea bounce back, down 8-3 heading into the bottom of the 7th, and they came back and won the ball game with a walk-off run to win it 9-8. So you've got to put the runs on the board.
You do, and you've got to give yourself some insurance runs here if you're Michigan, because just like in that last game, Aruba does have one more at bat. They can come back in this. You know, it's not for lack of opportunities. They've had base runners. Last inning, Michigan did a good job of sitting them down 1-2-3, but if they can get some more base runners and get a few hits mixed in there, it could be a different ball game.
First pitch on the way to Cooper Caulfield, the catcher. It's away. He's 0-for-2. Norangelo Jacobus has gone the whole way pitching for Aruba right now. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Ballpark playing some Darius Rucker music, country all the way here. And what's interesting about Darius Rucker, he's a huge South Carolina baseball fan. Gamecocks won a College World Series some years ago. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And Jacobus now works ahead of Cooper Caulfield. 1-2. Outfield play slightly around to the left, so they're not confident that Caulfield can catch up with this pitch of their ace righty, Norangelo Jacobus.
And once again, Jacobus, he's still looking good up there. Throws that one just a bit inside, but he has pitched well this game, only given up the 1 run, and that was just because of the wild pitch. And other than that, you know, he's limited the hits.
There's a breaking ball, slightly hit on top of the ball, so he drives it foul down the right field side. Boy, Bay County would love to add a couple more runs for insurance purposes heading into the final frame. And Caulfield struck out swinging. Boy, nice pitch by Jacobus off the plate. He didn't have a chance of even hitting the ball there. He put it in the right place at the right time. Now Mason Fetter Schumacher is the hitter, the first baseman, 0-2.
Number 14, Mason Fetter Schumacher.
Schumacher wearing number 14. There you take a nice look at him, batting from the right side. He looks to bunt. Drops one down the third base side. Jacobus, he got him. And again, Canister did a great job of sealing that ball in his glove and then stepping off the first base bag.
Another time where if you're a fielder, you've got to feel so comfortable being able to throw the ball over there because Canister seems to grab it no matter where it is. As you see here, Jacobus is picking it up, turning fire, and Canister just seems to be in the right spot at the right time every time.
2 outs. Here's Brandon Brown. The pitcher takes, strike called. These two guys have battled each other this entire ball game. With Michigan on top 1-0, Brown has just given up 1 hit. Brandon, on the other hand, as a hitter, he's 2 for 2 in the ball game. Maybe 3 for 3. This one line deep into right field. It is in there. He'll take the turnaround first. He'll head for second, and that's where he'll stay with a stand-up double to right field. Brandon Brown, he's 3 for 3.
Another big hit for the pitcher. Brown has done it on both sides of the ball today. Take a look at this. He just sits back long enough on that breaking ball and drives it to right field. Just a little shallow on the angle there by the right fielder, or he might have had a play at it. We've got a pinch hitter here for Michigan. It's Max Tomczak.
Well, Max Tomczak, number 51. There's been some good Tomczaks who've played sports over the years. One of them, Mike Tomczak. I think he played his high school football outside of Chicago, maybe at Fraction Thorntonal, and then played collegiately at Ohio State before spending some time with the Bears. So the Tomczak name has found its way to the papers, and now Max Tomczak has a chance to knock in a run as he's pinch hitting for DeFriends. Max Tomczak, number 51. Time is called, and Mike, maybe this is a time that Aruba makes a pitching change.
Yeah, you kind of think they might be going to their bullpen. They've had, well, it looks like it was just a visit to talk to the pitcher to make sure he was okay, maybe to buy a little more time for the bullpen, but and then maybe, too, it looked like he pointed down to the bullpen and said that he's ready down there, so you might want to get this out.
Now Max Tomczak is ready. There are 2 outs. Brandon Brown's at second. He's got a nice, healthy lead over there. Here's the pitch. Tomczak pops one up into shallow center. Shortstop giving chase. Center fielder coming over and making the catch to retire the side. So Max Tomczak flies to center, leaving a runner on base. And now we've played 6. And now it's crunch time for Aruba as we go to the top of the 7th. This is the Colt World Series presented by MTC Sports.
Hits the rim right as the light goes in. And
Hogan across the middle, finds the end zone, and touchdown.
Wow. And are looking to throw this time. Going deep down the field. He's got few things. Look at this one again. Time will expire and the Gophers will win.
On the board, the North wins 10-7.
Hey, can you help me move?
Oh, you know what? I'm stuck at the office.
Hi, I'm moving.
No problem, sir. You can get your Xfinity services installed on the date you choose or have a self-install kit sent to your new home.
Thank you.
Finally get some help moving. Call 1-855-MOVE-EDGE today.
If Usain Bolt represents Xfinity Internet, what happens when we double the speed on 2 of our most popular plans? Meet his twice-as-fast brother, Insane Bolt. Now stream movies and shows twice as fast. Xfinity, the fastest just got faster.
Construction projects mean deadlines. At McAllister Machinery and the Cat Rental Store, we understand the challenges our customers face. That's why our team of professionals are here to help. From our knowledgeable support staff to our industry-leading service department, McAllister Machinery and the Cat Rental Store are here to make sure you get the right equipment delivered on time. Whether it's Cat equipment, JLG lifts, or Solaire air compressors, we carry it all. McAllister Machinery and the Cat Rental Store, helping build Indiana since 1945.
Well, we're back at Loeb Stadium, and apparently there are a few raindrops, but it's not going to delay this ball game because we're going to the 7th. And Brandon Brown has a chance to close out this ball game. Bay County, Michigan on top of Aruba 1-0, and he'll start off with Emerson Cornelis, the designated hitter, who is nothing out of 2. And Mike Rosick, Brandon Brown has only given up 1 hit.
He has been in total control all day, commanding his pitches, keeping the hitters off balance. As you see, he starts with a breaking ball there. And again, he's got to be well up over 70% of breaking balls that he's thrown compared to other pitches.
There's another one, strike two. He's out in front of Cornelis leading off the 7th. He represents the tying run in this ball game, trailing 1-0. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive into left field. Plenty of space to operate, and he makes the catch. Good running catch by Max Tomzak, I believe, in left field, who came into play for the Friens, but I'm not sure.
That looks like the Friens is still out there.
Okay.
He re-entered the game. But as you see here, a good, solid hit here, and the Friens almost overruns it as he had to put on the brakes and lean back to catch that. That's the effect of the wind out there in left field.
Now I think we have another batting change here, and Aruba will be sending up number 3, and that's Denver. Well,
no, it looks like number 8.
Number 8.
Regine Eduarda.
Yeah, Regine Eduarda. Eduarda will be the pinch hitter here for Whirlman. 3 and 8 looks so familiar from here, and that's the reason why I'm not wearing my glasses. If I had my glasses, I would have been. I'd see it was 8. Brandon Brown has pitched the entire way, doing a tremendous job for Bay County with 1 out. Here in possibly the final stanza, as Eduardo has a chance to get things going for Aruba. Regine Eduardo, R-E-I-G-E-N-E, Regine. Boy, what a breaking ball. He is constantly throwing strikes with that one. Brown has been a money guy so far. Looking to close things out. Here's the pitch. Another breaking ball and another one. Well, nope, they're saying it's just high, just above the shoulders. 1-1. He just missed that one. Two can. Here's the pitch. Wow. He gone. 2 outs. Brandon Brown has just been absolutely guns out. He's amazing.
And he's not afraid to throw that pitch. It doesn't matter what the count is. We got another pinch hitter here, and it looks like Chi Fai Chong.
Okay. Here comes Chung. 2 outs. He's the last chance for Aruba, and he tries to bail out of that one. He ducks down off the breaking ball, and they call it above the shoulders, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Chung, batting for Mercolina. Now it's 2-0. Good eye by this youngster. Here's the pitch. He takes a fastball, and it's right down the heart of the plate, and it's 2-1. Good pitch by Brandon Brown. The outfield plays straight away. Surprised they're not playing any deeper. Here's another breaking ball. What a absolute beauty. 2-2. He is 1 strike away for closing this ball game out. Brandon Brown looking for the sign. He was going to throw, but now he backs out. Time is called. Now we're ready. 2 strike on the way. Breaking ball above the shoulders. And now the count is full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The potential tying run is up in Chung. Breaking ball, and he walked him, and look out. He represents the tying run, and the winning run, potential winning run, or lead run for that matter, is Brian Omar. But we're going to have a pinch hitter. We're going to have another pinch hitter. It looks like it's number 18, Chanul Arnaud. Arnaud, number 18.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here also. Number 12, Sean Goetz.
Pitch running for Aruba at first base. Sean, yes.
You better turn on the Jets.
And now pitch hitting for Aruba. Number 18, Sheila Arnott.
Now Arnott steps into the plate. He represents the lead run. It would not be the winning run because we're now in the top of the sixth. Top of the seventh. Bay City would have another opportunity at the bottom half of this inning. But Brandon Brown looking to close this ball game out right now, and it's 1-0. Gets taking a lead over at first, being held on by Schumacher. Here's the pitch. And did that hit Arnaud? I don't think so. He backed away from it, came awfully close. 2-0. Big guy batting from the right side. Brown's pitch. On the corner, 2-1.
And as you see, Bay City has total confidence in Brown. They do not have anybody up in the bullpen. They're leaving this all on his shoulders.
Boy, there's a good one, I believe. And it is, and it's 2-2. And we are now again one strike away from a Bay City, Michigan victory. 2 outs, top of the seventh. Arnaud is ready. Runner going. Swings and misses. The ball game is over. And Bay County, Michigan has taken the victory 1-0 over Aruba in quite an effort by Brandon Brown, Mike.
Great job. Total dominance up there on the mound, only allowing 1 hit and striking out 8 batters this game. Great job there by Brandon Brown and this Michigan defense. Take a look at these two here. Gets him looking on that breaking ball, and then this one has him swinging at nothing but air.
A great victory for Bay County. Good solid pitching, good defense, and you got to tip your hats to Aruba. They kept battling, and they had some good pitching of their own. Narangelo Jacobus came just a little bit short.
Yeah, great job by both pitchers today. Aruba just could not get any offense started, but their defense only allowed 1 run. Great job by both of these squads today.
Carson Kaszewski scored the winning run in the 3rd inning for Bay County, and that's all they needed for the victory here. Michigan wins it 1-0 over Aruba. 1 run, 4 hits, and an error, as you see on the board. Aruba, no runs, just 1 hit, an error. Brandon Brown was an outstanding baseball player in this one. Well, hang on here. We're fortunate to get some comments in this post game. As Brandon Brown pitched a whale of a baseball game here for Bay County, Michigan. You see how excited they are. As we turn this now down to Greg Maish on the field. Greg?
Hey, thanks, guys. Wow, what a fantastic pitching performance here by Brandon Brown. 1 hitter. This just, I mean, we kind of get used to runs being scored, you know, here at the Colt World Series. This is incredible. 1 hitter. Tell us about what you're feeling out there for tonight.
Oh, it's amazing. Probably just pitched one of the best games that I've ever pitched in my life. It's unbelievable, and they were a good team, and I'm proud to do it.
Yeah, I saw the little fist pump there at the end too, because I mean this is a talented team that you shut down tonight. Tell us a little bit about your preparation in coming into this. You guys had to play in to get here. Tell us about that journey.
We had a good north zone, and we won straight out, and it was a fun tournament, and just to be here is amazing.
Yeah, I got one question from the truck. Is tell us about that breaking ball.
What about it?
We're still trying to figure out. Yeah, it's filthy, you know.
It's just a slider.
All right. We'll keep it like that. You got to keep it on the down, right? All right. Congratulations, Brandon. We'll see you soon, Coach. I mean, this is fantastic.
Absolutely.
I mean, you prepare to get here, and then to come out with such a dominant pitching performance. How does this prepare your team for the next game?
Well, I think we didn't swing it great, but when your pitcher only gives up one hit, you know, what are you going to do? I told him coming in, he's our guy. You know, he's going to carry us. We're going to go as far as he's going to take us. So, I mean, he showed what he's worth right here, man. It was awesome.
Yeah. This and looking at the tournament and how it lays out. I mean, you guys are sitting in a good position.
Yeah.
So what is next for your team? You rest. You're gonna let them watch what else is going on in the tournament. What's happening?
Yeah, we might hang out for a little bit. I think we might go get a team dinner. And just kind of. I mean, our adrenaline's probably through the roof. Yeah, let's just relax a little bit. We play the North Zone or the Hoosier North. Bring it on. Let's go.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Greg. Great job as usual. And talking to Coach Debo, he's got to be absolutely thrilled with his pitching and defense today as Bay County shuts down Aruba 1-0, advancing in this Colt League World Series.
Definitely great job by this team. They advanced to play the Hoosier North team. They'll play tomorrow evening at 4 o'clock in the 7th game of this Colt World Series. They've got to be riding a pretty good high right now as they won throughout their bracket play to get here and won their first game today. And now they look to take on the Hoosier North team tomorrow. The team from Aruba, they go into the losers bracket and they will play the team from Louisiana that we saw in the first game today. I look for both of those teams to kind of turn it around and bring some more offense.
That was an outstanding defensive performance by both teams. Really appreciate McAllister's for their post-game sponsorship here at Loeb Stadium for this Colt League World Series. Once again, our final this afternoon, Michigan 1, Aruba 0. For Mike Rossick, I'm Mike Walensky, and for all the crew here at MTC Sports, we thank you for taking the chance to watch this outstanding baseball game here at Colt League World Series at Loeb Stadium. We'll be back for another action here to close this thing out, but what a baseball game we've seen here this afternoon. 1-0 Michigan over Aruba.